Welcome back to Should You Watch This with the Popcorn Priest. I am the Popcorn Priest, and I know I said I wouldn't record another intro, but I feel like I need to. I just wanted to let you know on this episode that we had an older mic, and so it just need to turn it up a little bit, and you should be fine, be able to hear everybody, but in later episodes, we have a little bit better mic, so you'll be able to hear everybody. But anyway, enjoy this episode of Should You Watch This? Ba 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 ba.
I'm really gonna work on that intro.
All right, all right. That
Gotta budget out, man.
I need to get. It actually comes from, what Zoolander, what's his name? It's George Costanza's dad in Seinfeld.
Oh yeah, Ben Stiller's father.
Ben Stiller's father.
Stiller. Yeah.
In Zoolander, he does that.
There we go.
Whoa, that was Zelda.
Yeah, dude.
Anyway, that's where that comes from. He's asking him to model, and he goes ba 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 ba. So,
I don't remember that episode.
well, I'll have to get the actual soundbite and use that as my intro. But until then, you get my own voice. So we are joined again with the Secret Society.
I thought it was a Kickstarter film.
Oh, is that what it says?
Yeah, I did know that once upon a time.
So we just watched Anomalisa, directed by Charlie Kaufman and
Written by Charlie Kaufman as well.
Directed by Duke Johnson as well.
Duke Johnson and Charlie Kaufman, written by Charlie Kaufman.
It's a stop motion film, which is probably why there was a co-director.
Yes,
Based
stop
on a
motion.
play or something.
It was approximately 90 minutes.
Yeah, hour and a half even.
Uh,
A harrowing look into the world of loneliness.
wow. It was
It was a play that he turned into a movie.
a crazy.
Claymation 6.
I mean, it's
Take.
a lot like his other work, like being John Malkovich. It's like the adaptation. Also, Schenectady, New York.
Yeah.
What goes on in your head spoken out loud.
Yeah, a lot of like dream logic, sitcom, not sitcom.
Situational.
I mean, it's situational, but like the humor in it, which there is, it's just from like ordinary conversation.
Yeah,
based on behavior.
it felt very real.
Awkwardly real.
Yeah,
awkwardly
it's,
real.
Yeah, it's like the awkward, like
You're like a fly on the wall, seeing things that normally people don't see.
A gloss over.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like little and it's crazy because it's stop motion, so these motions and like when him walking to get ice in the hotel is like this monumental task for the filmmakers, but they're really pointing a light at these small minute details. Exactly. Not very different than the last film we watched, which was Jaws. So, man, holy cow.
Same category.
Yeah.
yep, both film.
Yeah. Wow. Any other thoughts, and also how would you rate it?
3 thumbs up.
Is one of those thumbs a claymation thumb?
Well, if you call it a thumb, then yes, we'll go with that.
We did see the main character's thumb a few times out of the shower.
His Tom Thumb, as it were.
As Tom Thumb.
Is that a thing?
No.
I don't know. I don't know.
Spouting gibberish. I don't know how to do dialogue.
All right, so really, how would you review this? Would you recommend it? Would you not?
It's one
That's
of
an
those.
interesting thing.
It's one of those movies where it's so good. I don't know if I can watch it again because it's painful to watch, given how real it feels.
Yeah,
It's like Shame. Whereas this one's about relationships. Well, I guess Shame was the same way, but
Do you empathize with the character in Shame? Do you have those difficulties?
yeah, in a matter of speaking, yes. But that's a different podcast for another time.
Okay, so you still haven't really. So you recommend it, but don't watch it more than once
I'd give it 4 stars.
out of 5.
I'd give it 100%.
So 4 stars out of 4.
Yes.
Okay, but not for repeat viewings.
Not for the faint of heart or those that like a happy ending.
You might need even though I don't endorse this, but you might need a gun afterwards.
You may want to keep a bullet or 2 handy just in case you feel like you're looking into a mirror playing out scenes from your life.
You just bring in, a gas motor into your house.
There's a little hose and a full tank of gas.
Go to sleep.
So you may need
Go to sleep.
if you get hungry, you may need to eat a couple of bullets.
If you live in a mobile home, it's pretty easy because you can just put the tube right in your bedroom.
That's true. All right. So, Taylor, your review and recommendation.
I really liked it. I mean, you don't see like the existential drama play out in like a real world situation so much, like at least not in movies like that usually come around here, at least like something you'd see in like some European German movie that doesn't make any sense.
Or something.
But it's not something I'd recommend to people if I didn't know what they were like, because it's not the kind of movies like you told someone it's like the Tree of Life. It's like recommending that to people.
Yeah, I agree.
It seems like a short film that luckily just kind of kept going and going. It seems like something that an art student would spend 10-15 minutes on and submit for a grade in a class, but actually played out in full length.
The Kickstarter nature of it makes a lot of sense. I had forgotten that it was that, but seeing the credits, you're like, oh, that's why he was able to make it this way. That's why this is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't have to censor this or compromise on most of it.
Because this isn't entertaining. I mean, it is if you are interested in dialogue and there's a premise which you won't get into it's like a mystery that you don't really understand why that's happening, and it plays out over the movie. But I don't think this would never be a wide release. I don't think this isn't going to come out in every Cinemark on the block or something.
I'm pretty sure they'd have.
Do you think it's going to be nominated?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm sure
I bet
it'll
it
get
will.
nominated.
I'm trying to think of what other animated films it would be up against.
Inside Out.
Which will win?
Yeah.
I forgot that Pixar had 2 films this year. How weird is that?
Inside Out, and then there's...
And that Good Dinosaur there wins.
No, there was... I'm trying to think what the other...
They only had 2. What are you talking
No,
about?
not Pixar. I mean animated films that are getting nominated. I can't remember what the third one was.
Well, while you think of that, I'll give my 2 bits.
Avengers 2.
Well, the majority of superhero movies ought to be animated shows now.
Yep.
I think I echo Taylor's review that it's not. It's something you can recommend.
Taylor's side,
No, I just agree with
I'll keep my opinion myself.
I agree with you too. I'm just saying that if you're trying to recommend it to someone, you got to know the person.
You gotta know the shoes you're stepping in.
Because you can't recommend this to everybody.
Yeah, like a stranger being like, "Oh, is this a good movie?" You're like,
go.
Man,
It's not a new burger joint on the block. It's a new.
it's not like
foreign restaurant.
Go see Star Wars. It's really good.
it's not like Star Wars, where you're like, "Yeah, you'll probably like it." It was kind of made with that in mind that most people would like it.
You're gonna need tissues for a different reason.
Yeah. So, I think if you love movies and you want to see a good film about life, go ahead and check it out. But
if you like other Charlie Kaufman movies, you'll know what you're in for.
If you're in a healthy, balanced relationship, the movie won't destroy you internally as much as it will the single people that view this film.
If you are alone or feel loneliness on a frequent basis,
don't go into it. Don't watch it alone. Yeah, don't watch it alone, or if you're feeling depressed, because it will put you farther down that hole.
Just like watching the news.
Yeah.
So, all right. So my official rating, I would say, I would give it a medium bucket of popcorn. So, anyway, any last thoughts
Is there butter on that popcorn, or is it dry?
It's pretty dry.
Yeah, from a distance, it probably had butter on it, but then as you got closer and got to know it, the butter.
It's just really salty. It just makes you gag.
All right. Any parting words? Any parting thoughts for the listeners?
Make sure you have soda if your butter's that dry, because you're going to need something to wash it down.
I would recommend the real sugar Mountain Dew if you
Cherry vanilla pib.
cherry vanilla pib, Taylor.
Soda's bad for you.
Soda's bad for you. All right. Thanks for listening. That's it. Until next time, enjoy.